She'll be like, oh, sweetheart, your voice, that kind of stuff.
I'm sure she's told me that plenty of times.
Oh, I'm
Enough
happy to
so
hear
that
that.
I'm used to it, you know?
So much that it's every day, actually.
Exactly. Big Wef is a tad loud. Maybe I'll just lean back a little bit too.
That works.
Yeah. If there are some if the audio is too quiet, I will definitely, add some gain on the VODs once I upload them to YouTube so that if the stream is unwatchable, hopefully there will at least be some nice YouTube videos out of it.
I'll mute you in Discord. I'll listen to it. I bet it sounds great. Give me a second.
All right. All right.
Oh, Big Wef, it
New
sounds
fan, first
great.
time here. I enjoyed the 31 Synergy Challenge series. Thank you, Pokeus. Welcome. We're still waiting on the rooms to start.
but
We'll just technically let it slide. I think someone is still not joining Tug Speedman's room yet.
Heck yeah.
These pro players are so busy.
They are. They have to go on frequent 2-week vacations, of
Mm-hmm.
course.
We gotta pamper to the pro players. We can't follow schedules when there's these like big names involved.
No, they have
This
sponsors. They have
exactly. They're signing autographs.
yes, exactly. No, it's a lot.
Exactly.
They're
Okay.
making idea threads.
In that case, I can. Oh wait, both rooms are full. I was gonna play some music again, but both rooms are full. I think we're just about ready to start. We're gonna watch Thomas Wang's room.
Yay!
And John, are you watching my stream or should I share my screen to you? Like,
I
how's the
will.
delay?
I'll watch in game. I think it'll be just fine.
You'll watch in game? Okay, okay. So John will also be spectating. We might be spectating different players. So, oh, I forgot you were streaming as well. Okay, that's perfect.
Oh yeah, you want to do the
We're gonna do a
the?
co-stream.
I would love that. Oh my god, yay! Thank you, Mr.
Make
Webb.
sure I'm muted. Mute the
Yeah,
audio. Okay, and then we enable shared chat. All right,
awesome.
now we have combined streams, and Sanchu's in
Yay!
here too apparently.
That's
Okay.
awesome. Wait, what? Do we do a thruple? Is he in the tournament or is he
I
spectating?
have no idea. He's apparently in this co-stream. I don't know if you accidentally invited him or if I accidentally invited.
I think Madison invited him. Madison
It's
accidentally
fine. It's
invited him.
fine. If we need to kick him, we can kick him.
That sounds awesome.
So
So
we might see some of Sandrew's chat here.
good.
But he can't hear us because he's not in this call.
No, no, yeah.
Oh, we got a shiny Magikarp right away. That's interesting.
Oh my
Let me just
god.
turn my music up slightly.
You gold carp lobbies
Actually, that might
are
be too loud
they're tough.
because
They're
you're
tough web.
quiet.
But I'm down to
Okay.
want me to add Sancho to this call? Is he
Uh,
in?
I would say no.
That sounds good. I think he's in the tournament. Please remove him, man. That'd be great. Poor guy. I feel so bad. Oh, technical difficulties.
Okay, 1 second. Technical issues, sort of.
Mm,
Okay, well, I
it's
accidentally
okay,
closed
Matt.
the
I appreciate it.
co-stream window. Does that close the co-stream? Where is the stream together button? Stream
Yeah.
together.
Oh, it's just us. Yeah, we're good. I got my one viewer, Wef, and you have your
Stay current stream.
38 because
It's
you're
okay.
the
No, you
goat.
have our 38.
Oh my God, Wef, you're the kindest guy. Oh my God, you are so cute. Giant
All right.
saves.
Sorry, everyone. Let's get back into the game.
Oh my God.
We've got Swigler, Thomas Wang, Monty, Ruan, Crisp, Waterell, Suspicious Bush, and Moon Panda.
Wow,
Any
wow, wow.
significant teams right away?
Well, Wef, I mean,
Aside
when it
from
comes
the
to
fact
shiny
that everyone
cards.
has,
Oh God.
yeah, aside from the fact that everyone has 30 gold,
Oh.
almost 40 now.
Yeah,
I don't see anything too significant.
the ground openers are the ones that I'm going to be looking out for. So we got Crisp and we got Suspicious Bush, which are both in the driver's seat for early digging holes because in these gold carp lobbies, you can get to that full dig rather quickly.
Okay, I'm figuring out some things I can do with my audio. Sorry if anyone's getting jump scared by suddenly loud John Ray.
Oh, hee.
All right, can you say something real quick?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm yeah, that's about it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Of course, no, no, no.
I think, yeah, I think I fixed the audio issues actually.
Amazing job, Web. This was very spur of the
If
moment.
anyone, yes, very spur in the moment co-commentator. I'll probably, if I upload this, I'll start the video right now. So
Huh.
bear with me, everyone. I'm going to introduce all the players again. We've got Swigler, Thomas Wang, Monty, Moon Panda, Ruan, Waterell, Crisp, and Suspicious Bush. It was a shiny Magikarp in the first PvE round, so everyone's starting off the game with a lot of money, and we'll probably see a lot of interesting strategies right out of the gate. Like we could see a potential baby 7 before Gyarados. We could see like teams at level 6 with multiple evolutions. We already kind of see that right now. Like we've got a Jolteon for Moon Panda, as well as a Pikachu and a Flaffy. Light Spot Jolteon with Spell Crit. We'll see how that
What?
does. That seems pretty hype.
You should see Thomas Wang, who's currently re-rolling his favorite unit, Raichu. He's at 5 and 10 rolls.
And holding on to just under 30 money. We'll see if he brings that up to an even 30. Nope, he's continued to roll down. How contested is Pikachu in this lobby? It might just be Moon Panda and Thomas that have them.
I think so.
Suspicious Bush is committing to ground, digging the second row, just like John Ray instructs. That's
I
right, right?
actually,
Are you a second row main or are you first row main?
I'm front, back, middle.
Okay, I'm personally back, middle, front, but
So was
I
Polly. Yeah,
I
we have big fights about it. I'm
mm-hmm.
kidding.
Like I do think that your team is at its weakest when it's digging the back row, and it might actually make more sense to dig in the mid game when you're losing more consistently. But I don't know. I always dig the back row first. I don't really care about the first 10 rounds.
Yeah, I have a very specific and weird method that works out a lot, but it's hard for me to justify it because I do see a lot of back to front win as well. So I think it's a matter of preference.
Mhm. We've also got a lot of evolution stone commits. Like Monty, currently with 100 health, has a fairy stone and a crit set up on Golbat. They're pairing
It's
that with the Blast Wand, which improves critical hits. So it seems like a very early commit, but it's definitely a strong team that's could definitely be a late game contender
it
for
is, but
sure.
it's going against the crit Jolteon right now.
Yeah, but did
Oh,
you see that targeting? All the units
oh,
focus down the Jolteon like immediately, preventing
holy!
it from casting those buffs to its team.
Oh my
So
God,
that's an
this gold
unfortunate
fire.
loss for Moon Panda. Pretty unlucky fight there.
It is.
I still think it was always in favor of Monty, but you never know. Like if that Jolteon got 2 casts,
Ooh,
the targeting was right. I think they definitely could have won that round.
with the 40% chance to triple crit. Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but that blast one's gonna make me blast. This is fantastic. Oh, and Thomas hit Raichu.
Yep, we got a
Oh,
stage 8 Raichu, which does sound ridiculous, but he has committed 36 rolls for it. And this is also off of the shiny Magikarps. But still, that's definitely a very strong position to be in. We'll see how long this Raichu can keep him at the top of the lobby. Raichu is a very solid carry for a good portion of the game. Late game, it does
mm.
fall off, but you might be able to find a substitute by then. But yeah, right now this light spot enhanced with two very well supported by the light spot items. Probably the strongest team in the lobby right now.
Without question. And he's one away from the Shell Bell if he wants it, so it's only going to get better from here.
You can also go for Azumarill. I
He's
don't
one
really see
away.
why he would want to do that,
It's
but
just
I
one
mean, if you're
away.
hyper rolling, yeah, if you're hyper rolling for one unit, you might as well like pick up some other units and see what you can make, right? Even if
Absolutely.
Ampharos and Azumarill might not be as useful in the late game as the Raichu, like it's still nice to have if you can just pick it up alongside the Raichu, right? That's the main goal.
Absolutely. And you're diluting the pool of units for the commons, so you're making it easier to hit the ones that you desire as well, which is very
Another
good.
great point.
T Wang has a very nice electric region common reroll where when Electros was common, he would roll for the Raichu, Ampharos, the Alolan Golem, and Electros, which three of those are still common. Um, which is another banger of a reroll. But wow, the boards are really interesting at this point, Wef.
Absolutely.
Oh, we have Capsicid in this lobby as
Let's
well. I didn't even
yeah,
notice.
let's take a look at these ad picks. Two rock fossil units, a lot of field units, none of the super strong ones yet.
We got two of the best aquatics, or some of the best aquatics.
Yeah, and we do have a lot of monster and aquatic, bit of light splash. That what is it? Tadbulb is going to
Oh
help
yeah, that
Thomas Wang a
Tadbulb's
lot
gonna
for
help
sure.
Thomas Wang a lot. Oh yeah.
hmm As well as a Chinchu. Electric light is definitely looking like a great angle to play in this lobby.
It is. I bet T Wang saw that and he goes, I know what I'm doing. It's Raichu time.
And he's leaning more into fairy than electric, but I'm sure he could easily splash in electric to support that. You know, electric and fairy work very well together. He's going for the HP swap wand, which is probably the best, like physically offensive fairy 2 wand.
Hmm.
And then a slumber one, which is, you know, just support. All of the stage 4 fairy ones I feel like are pretty much support. And they all sort of serve a similar purpose.
Yeah, some
There's not
kind of
really any,
small like status and then some small debuff, which is pretty cool.
yeah.
It
And
helps
Monty
Fairy
did
deal with
lose their
walls.
perfect win streak against Thomas. And they've picked up a Mawile as their unique. Mawile is like a little hit or miss for me. I've seen it do like good work in some old Steel games supported alongside its Fairy, but nowadays I haven't seen it do too much. Perhaps Fairy has made it a bit stronger in the current patch, but we'll have to see if Monty can pull something really cool off with this Mawile, using a
Absolutely.
lucky ribbon to improve its luck and get these Fairy effects to trigger more often.
And you know what, Wef? Now that Steel 2 gives the whole team 3 defense, Small Wild plus a
Also, I gotta
Tinkaton
change.
could be relevant.
There's this bug when you spectate. The jukebox gets locked in on Treasure Town after every portal, so I gotta make sure to remember to change that. All right, let's see some other teams here. We've got Swiggler with a water fossil team. They've got Slitherwing. This
Oh,
is one of the new uniques.
oh my
I actually
goodness.
have no idea how good this thing is,
It's good.
but
You
they
gotta watch
definitely
this
have
thing.
a nice. Yeah, let's take a look. With Bug, it spawns a copy,
It's a stat
and the
demon for
copy
Bug
with no
2.
items is keeping up in damage
Oh,
alongside the carry set.
it's backline access. It's a dasher. You get two of them. They're amazing stats. If you could splash fighting, now you have more effective health on them. They're really
Mhm.
good in the mid game.
Yeah, seems like it. Is that ability AoE? Do you know? Can
I
it hit
think
multiple targets?
it hits just the target, just the single,
Okay, but you
and
get
then it
that bug
jumps
clone,
a bunch.
which won't fall off for a very long time. So that's
Hmm.
it's kind of like a two target ability, you know.
Exactly.
All
Oh, but
right,
Zatu
so
gives you a
Monty
treasure
also,
box. Oh boy.
yeah, we've got a Zatu carousel. So that's a comeback mechanic for players who hit 40 health or lower. Okay,
We
let's
do.
take a look at some other teams here.
Hmm.
We saw Monty dropping another round from his almost perfect early to mid game, losing to Susbush, who is playing a dark grass gourmet team utilizing that Capsakid with curry, one of the strongest signature dishes, at least in the early to mid game,
Hmm.
allowing units to like instantly kill their targets at the start of a fight.
Oh
So
yeah.
let's take a look at how this Curry Florgato with a Flame Orb and Razor Fang does. So
It-
two shotting that Clefairy or Clefable almost instantly. No, it was a Clefairy almost instantly. But then it gets taken down by the Raichu. Nothing targeted the Raichu.
What a
But
shame.
still,
But
like look at
saved
the
a lot of
damage
HP.
charts, right?
It's insane. It do it immediately as well. Like Suspus has got the
Yeah.
items for it, which is great.
hmm So yeah, you'll see a lot of these kind of like instant damage charts from these Kipsakid based teams. And even though the Florigato died like pretty quickly, it did over 500 damage in the like 3 seconds that it was alive.
Yeah,
So if Susbush could bolster this front line, definitely got a uh, strong couple of units to build their team around.
100%. We got a water roll on Spell Crit Curlia, by the way. Just one item away from the perfect crit set, and the front line's a Bruxish with a Rocky Helmet AV. It's
I like
awesome.
it. I think Bruxish is it's not an amazing unit, but it like for what its role is, it does it completely perfectly basically, and it can
It
actually like
does.
do some really cool things with its ability as well, which
You
takes
can.
away attack or it takes away all the target's attack. I didn't know that. I thought it
Attack,
only took away
defense, and
defense and
special
special
defense.
defense.
Oh my god, it's
Like
insane.
that's a really good ability for like 1v1 fights against like any unit even with full item set, right?
Exactly. Imagine this thing versus a Raichu or any ground unit that it's trying to, Psychic can struggle against, like Ice as well. It just strips it of its buff and then boom, and then it deals the damage, and it does 200 damage in Psychic 7. It's nuts.
Mhm. So yeah, Curlia, flavor of the month. It's also just a very strong unit right now.
Hmm.
Does a little too much damage, and it's probably going to be lowered shortly. But for the
It is,
meantime,
wink,
it's
wink.
can't excuse someone for trying to win with one of the best units, right?
Oh, it's as a tournament big web. We should be using the best strategies available to us, and this is definitely one of them.
All right, three Dittos from Water L. Did they get
Oh.
all three of them to cast? I think they did.
We got, oh, it was D, I, and T. So we got a component, three
Mm-hmm.
berries, and one D, which is pretty cool.
One Ditto.
Yeah, crazy.
All right, so we're now going for the Capsakid Tyranitar build, very popular because Tyranitar jumps in and has a very high attack stat to benefit off of that Flame Orb and Curry. And then it
Hmm.
also has Monster Synergy, keeping it healthy and basically getting stronger. It's usually able to get like one or two monster stacks instantly at the start of a fight, which can often be enough to win you um, a round.
Oh,
So we'll
yeah.
see if Susbush is able to keep this up.
Oh, man. And what amazing shredding juice, the itemized Slitherwing. Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah. And we even see that loaded dice coming into play, allowing it to sometimes hit two targets at once. And it actually killed two units in a single attack in that fight, multiple
It's
times.
Look at its final stats,
But look
big
at these
whiff.
damage charts.
My God.
This is what Capsakid enables, right? Like, not only is Susbush's team dealing almost 2,000 damage, almost single handedly by that Curry Pupitar, but Swigler's team did like no damage at all. They didn't even get the opportunity to, or most of the units didn't get an opportunity to cast abilities. They just died instantly.
Yeah.
So that's like this is a perfect example of why you should be careful of adding Capsakid, or if you are the player who's adding Capsakid, you can definitely utilize it and benefit from it like Susbush is doing right now.
Well said, Mr. Whiff. By the way,
Thank you.
Monty is still on the Golbat with the Moonstone. I just want to point
Let's
that
take a
out.
look in a second.
That's awesome. Oh my God. But he hit Chansey.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably looking for a unit to replace that in, but Fairy actually kind of struggles to find those ranged carries. So I have a feeling we'll be seeing this Golbat for like pretty much all the way until until stage 20. Hopefully they'll
Hmm.
be able to get one of those backline legendaries to pick up those items. But
Hmm.
a lot of the fairy legendaries are unfortunately not very useful frontline units.
I can agree with that.
I wouldn't say they're not useful. They're just not the ideal holders of those crit items, right?
Exactly. You want a unit that's going to live a long time. If a fight is close and it's that 1v1, you definitely want it to be your best unit left alive, which is going to be the legendary, the 3 range legendary.
Let's take a look at Ruan, who seems to be falling quite low in HP. Did you see what the treasure box was?
No, but
Looks like it might have been components
could have been. I'm
because they
so
do seem to
sorry.
have a lot of items.
He's
So
thirty
there's
dollars up,
8
so
right
maybe it
there.
was gold. Maybe. Although
Oh,
he's on a full loss streak, so that could also be.
full loss streak too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see
We'll
how.
see if they'll be able to. Yeah. Not the most use out of this EXP share. One of the strongest artificial items if you're able to pair it alongside items, but without it's not as useful. They're
Hmm.
also using a Kilowattrel who has a great speed stat with some additional fast attacking supporting items. Seems to be doing quite well in this fight.
Oh, amazing.
Yep, staying alive, turning that loss streak around. See how long they can keep that going, and if they can turn that into a higher placement than they currently are.
Hmm.
Let's check out Crisp's team. We haven't looked at that much. Looks
Ooh.
like they're playing a classic Barbtar. Well, not exactly classic, but they are utilizing Sticky Barb on a Pupitar alongside a Power Lens, and then a bunch of nice supportive rock units as well as light synergy.
Hmm.
They've got
Definitely wanted a
3
charcoal first.
Sunstones.
Well, and the stick, that is
Yeah,
nice.
they're not finding. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, though the sunstones are really nice just for the extra healing. It's like grass 5 equivalent. But what were you gonna say, Big Wef?
Um, yeah, pretty much just the same thing you did about the Sunstones. And did you see that Pupitar hang on with like 10 health
That's not because
for
of this
that entire
beautiful
fight?
cherub. Yeah.
Yeah, so even though it doesn't have that shell bell, it's still getting monster stacks. And Cherim in the light spot, light 3, so it's casting really fast, has a 65 PP ability, which heals the lowest or most damage ally, 90 HP. So that Pupitar was basically getting its ass saved like over and over by this Cherim, as well as the 3 Sunstones.
Absolutely. Oh
So I'm
man.
sure Crisp is happy about that.
Hmm. Looking at the rest of the lobby, Big Web. I mean, Thomas Wang has been on a complete win streak ever since he acquired the Raichu, and though Yuxi helps him catch up in terms of economy, letting him gain money for XP, right, every time it casts. And yeah, you're right, he ended up making it an electric Yuxi.
That's the electric fairy combo,
Hmm.
doing additional effects, and then electric doing triple attacks. So you get those additional effects 3 times on every 4th attack. And Uxie, as John said, has an ability that gives the player using it an extra EXP every time it casts. So Thomas Wang is at level 8 with 44 rolls compared to someone like Moon Panda, who has 45 but is only at level 7.
Hmm.
Not too far behind, though.
No,
Probably
no.
casted, I don't know what, like, I want to say maybe like 10 times in those rounds.
Hmm.
So that's probably like, actually, it's probably more than that. I don't
Have-
know. Actually, I should do like an Uxie cast counter sometime, and just to really figure out like what you should expect from it. But he's definitely gotten good value off of it. Now electing to sell it off in favor of Magirna with a wide
Whoa.
lens to turn a non-fairy unit into a fairy unit that is not a ranged unit into the ranged carry that fairy often fails to find.
Oh my goodness. This is amazing.
Yeah, very creative play there.
Yeah.
They've got the Pounce Wand.
Yeah, pounce
This is
one.
basically the anti-crit fairy wand
Old
that
fairy, baby.
fairy
Let's
used to
go.
have. Yeah, exactly.
It is destroying teams. Just look at the
Hmm.
damage.
So what's great about Thomas's team is that he doesn't have to rely solely on the Raichu, which is a totally competent carry still at this point in the game. But he's also got the Magearna, just basically matching that Raichu's damage output.
Hmm.
So even if a team is able to burst down that Raichu really fast, the Magearna will be hopefully dealing damage the entire time. They've got some nice tanky units in Chansey as well as Belly Bolt, and they've got that crit retaliation. So definitely not at all a problem if Thomas's Raichu gets focused down.
Hmm.
We've got two players. We've got three players on death's door right now.
It's a close
Let's see
lobby.
if this Tyranitar can beat Thomas's team. You see that Raichu got one shot by Tyranitar?
Yeah, but sadly the Magruna still. Oh!
Nope. Magearna did do a good job, but not good enough to beat 7 units on its own.
That's amazing. And
All right, we've
Thomas
got
elected to
two
use
players
the
knocked out.
retaliate wand too to retaliate against the crit. Wow.
Exactly.
Oh,
It's going to be a hard team to overcome for Thomas.
it
All
is.
right, we've got two players knocked out. Swigler not able to stabilize their Amorphous team pivot, and Ruan with a contested electric units unfortunately could not stabilize with that Kilowattrel as a carry. Electric, another synergy that sometimes fails to find a good backline carry. Kilowattrel can kind of do that job, but 2 range is definitely a lot worse than 3 range, right? So,
Hmm. And circuitry is definitely not the desired legendary, more often than not. But it's a shame the XP share didn't go on it.
mhm.
And as for Swigler, I
you
did
know,
watch at T20, he didn't get a portal.
oh, that's unfortunate. They did find a legendary though.
Hmm. Oh yeah, they did.
One thing I want to say, uh, we watched Susbush like absolutely dominate multiple rounds in the mid game, or I did at least.
Hmm.
And then as soon as I stopped watching them, they lost like every round, and then we watched them just completely decimate Thomas.
I
So
didn't say
that's pretty funny.
I've been following whoever you've been following, and the exact same thing. I wasn't expecting to see him on such low health. But it seems like
Mhm.
he's on par right now. And it feels to me as though he has the
Yeah.
strongest board in this lobby.
Oh, but this Rock team is. I think this Rock team does have the potential to beat Susbush's team if the targeting doesn't go in his favor.
Absolutely. It's got the juice. It's got the effective health, and gaining a lot of crit damage or physical damage is exactly what you need to counter something like this. That or a shiny charm, which I don't think there are many in this lobby, actually.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, Moon Panda's got one. So maybe we'll see. Shiny charm and a
Yeah, let's
Rocky
check
helmet.
out Moon Pandas. So yeah, this is another player going Electric Light. So that was also contesting Ruan alongside Thomas Wang.
Mm.
They've got a Electric Porygon 2 with a really cool combo, Flame Orb and Cooking Pot,
Oh, yeah.
as well as the ability shield giving a bit of protection from that Flame Orb. I don't know if that's fully necessary. Also, I just watched that Porygon like vanish from Fairy Wand effects and
No,
a lot of damage.
absolutely. Monty's eighth fairy wand, the fairy 8 wand, is the switcher wand. And what it did to that Porygon was switched it into the next game, actually. So yeah, that's gone.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll see that Porygon in the next game. Monty did get a nice backline carry in Enamorus. Probably my favorite fairy legendary. Um, if you don't have a defensive team, you definitely want to see that Enamorus. If you do have a defensive team, then who did he just face? Moon Panda. Moon Panda's legendary Xerneas, which isn't an electric unit, is a fantastic carry for Fairy, as it has a very strong scaling ability and it can scale a lot of stats really quickly.
Exactly. It helps it deal with a lot of things that burst comps struggle against, Wally comps. So if you can, scale against them, one cast, two casts, all of a sudden the game's over. You know.
hmm I've seen Xerneas solo like entire teams after their own team gets knocked out.
Oh yeah.
The problem is that other than Light, this Xerneas isn't actually providing or being supported by much on Moon Panda's team. So we'll see
Thought
if
the
it's
exact
actually
same
able
thing.
to hold out.
Now,
This could
Waddle
be
did get
a
knocked
very
out by
important
Susbus,
round.
by the way. The speed, the dark jump speed thing, I believe has not been changed. So I believe the Tyranitar gained access to the Curlia rather quickly.
But good positioning. trying to get the Tyranitar to jump on this belly bolt instead. Unfortunately, the
Oh,
Tyranitar went to the other side,
mm,
and that Xerneas did not get an opportunity to scale up at all.
no.
So, Moon Panda is knocked out. Susbush survives another round.
And Smithy just pointed out, seems Suspus sold a T20 for Econ. I'll be honest, Wef, I didn't even notice there's no legendary Pokemon on Suspus's board.
I mean, they don't really need it, right? Like none look at the damage charts. What units are actually contributing other than synergies?
You're
The
completely
answer is
correct.
pretty much none, right? Like it's all eggs in Tyranitar's basket. All items that they've built, well, not all, but they've got 2 Gracidia flowers and an
And an
ability
ability
shield.
shield, yeah, you're right.
Like they do not care about any of their other units aside from the synergies that are being provided, right?
So true. And finally, into Monty, who's, oh my god, the Switcher Wand. Oh,
It's hard to keep track of the Tyranitar. It's barely hanging on.
come on.
It's getting confused. It
No.
was
Oh,
locked down by confusion there. And Monty takes out a demon of this lobby.
absolutely. And
Probably
T-Wing
everyone
also.
remaining in the game breathes a sigh of relief.
T-Wing lost the round to Chris board as well. It's very nice to see Rock Ice have a chance at winning this entire thing. Oh my.
Shoutouts Timmy.
When I reached 1400 the first time, I played ground a bunch, but I only ever reached like 1200 with it. And then I played rock ice all the way to 1400. I love this so much.
Mhm.
And he's got
Also Water
tourists.
Owl. Spell crit Curlio not able to make it unfortunately.
Hmm. Not the desired item set necessarily either, with the 40% chance to crit. But you know, the items, we saw her use Unknown Eye in the mid game as well, really maximizing the chance of getting that third black glasses, just didn't hit, you know. But 6 is not a bad placement for that.
Absolutely not. I mean, with Capsaked added to the game, you're very vulnerable to those bursty teams like uh, Curry, Tyranitar, right?
Mm.
Um,
Absolutely. Compositions that can meet their win condition within seconds before you have the 8 seconds required for your, your units to cast. But, oh my goodness.
so we're watching Rock Ice
Oh,
Barbtar
Crisp has
knock
my heart
Monty
and
out
he's
of the
going to take
tournament,
this game.
but we
Holy.
haven't seen the Thomas versus Chris matchup in a long time.
You know, actually. Well, I didn't get to watch it sadly, but the round before
Hmm.
this, Thomas Wang lost to Crisp, so it's time for the finale. After this round, oh man, I think Rock Ice takes it home.
Sorry, I totally got people's icons mixed up. Yeah, I think the problem with Thomas's team is that he doesn't actually do a lot of like damage with a single hit. Like he's got fairy splashes and then he's got electric, which are triple attacks, 3 instances of damage. And Crisp has a team with very high special defense, very high defense. So all of those attacks coming out from Thomas Wang are only going to be dealing like 1 to 10 damage. All those instances of damage like are going to add up to only like, I don't know, 15 damage per hit. So Crisp has all the means to just counter Thomas's synergies.
Hmm. And I do believe that the shell bell does allow healing off of the power lens. I believe its items work with the shell bell. Um, so both the sticky barb and the power lens, they're just this Pupitar is a nightmare for Thomas's board.
Look at the damage numbers popping off the Pupitar. You can't even tell what's going on because there's so many instances of damage as well as instances of healing from both
Yes.
the sticky barb and the power lens.
Oh my goodness. And then, oh wow. And the sticky barb inflicting wound onto the Raichu. The Raichu also got burned. Oh my goodness. It's over. Rock
An
Ice takes it
absolute
home.
wash from a rock ice team.
Let's go.
Yeah, you
Amazing
love to see
job.
these kind of teams. Look at these synergies too, supported by Ghost. They're also getting lots of benefits from ground digging.
Oh yeah.
Very, very awesome team. Timmy would be proud for sure.
He would be. Three ice stones is also amazing just to get that ice six, which is a substantial buff. This was amazing. And then the second row charm, despite the fact that it's three range, with a shiny charm as well, just to make sure it keeps healing and it lives long enough. It's amazing.
Hmm. Yep. If that Cherrim gets targeted, hey, it still has 250 health, and every hit will generate some PP. So this
Yeah.
tanky Cherrim is could potentially just constantly heal itself, and it just acts as a like a casting tank, stalling
Nice.
tank that just is
Exactly.
constantly healing over and over and over again, right?
Ah, just
So yeah, this is
amazing.
a beautiful team. You definitely have to be proud of yourself for that one. And let's check out the standings of the tournament.
I'm gonna screenshot
So,
that. I hope Chris submits that to the newspaper.
oh, it's definitely deserving of a newspaper mention. So Thomas will be slowly updating this with the scores. So again, if you did not hear how the scoring system works, it's like a Grand Prix cumulative points. First place gets 7 points. Second place gets 6. Third gets 5. So forth, all the way down to 0 at eighth. And then the top players by game 4 move on to the semifinals and then a finals where the player with the most points overall wins the tournament.
Amazing. Do you know
Also,
how many rounds this tournament is going to be?
5 rounds.
Nice.
So I'll send you the link to the spreadsheet in Discord.
That's awesome.
Also, I'm going to get some music playing again.
Nice. Oh, thank you
Bear
so
with me,
much.
guys.
Oh, and the other game hasn't concluded yet. Oh, it just
Yeah,
concluded.
if you want to. Oh, just concluded. So we'll have to wait a little bit longer, guys. Sorry.
It's amazing. Holy crap. Yeah, it was a pretty cool lobby.
Some really, really awesome teams.
She's a
We saw
gangster.
meta teams. We saw like creative teams.
Can't believe I missed that team. Yeah, yeah,
Very
and you're right.
curious
Welcome
how
in
the other
Improv,
lobby
Monty,
went.
and Jack.
I think Santru, yeah, Santru's streaming. So if you want to see how that game went, I'm sure you could watch their VOD and see.
Absolutely.
So this is the standings. At the top we've got Crisp and Mezameru. Second place Thomas and Lilac. Third Monty and Caploop. Fourth we got Susbush and Tug Speedman. Fifth place Moon Panda, Santru for Prez. Sixth Waterell Lunar. Seventh Ruan Agent Avocado, and eighth Swiggler and Vimby. Game 2 brackets are. I'm sure Thomas will update these, but I actually have a screenshot of what round 2 will be. I'll just wait for Thomas to update it. I don't want to just keep reading people's names over and over again. I'll have to do it again when I introduce the players for the next round's lobby.
Hmm. But overall, Wef, you are right. And I'm glad that we're seeing both like meta strategies, but also players playing off of the cuff, playing what the game gives them. The true reward of Pokemon Auto Chess, the skill expression is to be able to generate amazing, incredible boards that also win. So,
All right, bear with me for a second. I'm just going to do some technical housekeeping. So sometimes when I like spectate or play a lot of pack games in a row, the game starts to get really laggy. So I'm just going to like close and reopen Pokemon Auto Chess in between each game while we have
oh,
time.
sounds good. I do the same thing. I find that a refresh usually works, but with Chrome, I don't know why. It just stores like memory or something. I sometimes have to do the
Yeah,
exact same
something
thing.
something to do with that.
Is there a community Discord this is being held in? I don't believe so. No.
Yeah, I think it's since there's only a few players in the tournament, it's kind of private. Not that we don't trust you, it's just that there's no reason to make such a small event so public.
Hmm.
And we're streaming it, so we are making it public in a way, just not all the back end stuff.
Hmm. As
Okay,
Meru
let's
says, I had to pivot electric after getting horrible items and seeing the ads.
I mean, with those ad picks, it's definitely not the wrong. Um, wait, no, you were in a different lobby.
Different lobbies, similar ads. You should have
So
seen it. It
similar
was
ads. Huh? Yeah, we got like a bunch of electric light ads as well as the watch roll. So like we had three players playing electric alongside their teams in Thomas's lobby.
both of the lobbies are about to start.
Trying to
7
find
out of
a
8.
good community Discord for this game. Well, if you go on Pokemon Auto Chess's website, there is a link to the official Discord. Not Thomas's private tournament Discord, but the official one with all the community events and community content, all that stuff. That's definitely the what you're looking for, Poosh, if you're not already there. But yeah, this tournament is sort of organized in Thomas's private Discord, and the only members in it are people who have attended Thomas's tournaments.
Heh.
This is the second one, so that's not a lot of people. But yeah, we're
Awesome.
waiting for the second lobby, the second game.
So cool, so cool.
How about we'll spectate Tug Speedman's lobby this time.
Well, that sounds good to me. I'm down. Any
Yeah.
synergy you'd be excited to see? Big Wef, is there anything else you're excited to see that maybe didn't appear in the last game we watched?
I'd be excited just to see like any of the weaker synergies. There in the last April tournament that I casted, I watched Burp play Flying 8, and that was really hype. Uh, so if a player wants to try out flying, that'd be pretty fun.
Nice. And my answer is
Let's
gonna
go
be
back.
ground. I love ground. So, yeah, that and rock ice, but I already got to see it. Thank you, Crisp.
All right, I'm heading into Tug Speedman's lobby. Let's
I'll join you.
pause our music.
Oh
Good
my,
auto
what a
chess
lobby.
music. I mean, we're gonna say that every round, right? These are a bunch of top players,
No, you're so right. You're so right.
and it's gonna be the same 16, different variations of the same 16
Yeah.
players every time.
I'm gonna be excited
Okay,
every time.
let's hold on. I gotta refresh and spectate glitches.
You don't want to be in
But
track
while I
down?
refresh, let's introduce the players. We got Tug Speedman, Vimby, Waterell, Mezameru, Monty, Susbush, Moon Panda, and Agent Avocado. So in round one, was it Mezameru that won the lobby and lobby B? So let's keep an eye on if they're able to keep that momentum up and win another game. No shiny Magikarps this time, unlike the first game we spectated.
Oh.
Let me know if you see anything interesting, John.
I see Avo with the ground start, and he's got the ground 3 already, and he's got soul to it. I think Avo's in the spot to play an amazing ground game.
Yep. Ground is one of those synergies that you want to be able to play as soon as the game starts, just to maximize the amount of digging you get. And sorry, hiccup.
Oh my god,
You
wait,
gotta.
Big Wef. Dude, the other game is a shiny carp game again. That's what
Oh
Jake.
really?
That's what Cobbs was trying to say.
Lobby A is cursed. Wait, is
It
this lobby A
is.
or lobby B?
I
Whatever
think what
lobby Thomas is in is cursed.
Thomas is in
Don't
A.
play with
Yeah,
Thomas, guys.
yeah, don't play with Tom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just ask to go in the other one.
Unless you like shiny Magikarp. I actually kind of like shiny Magikarp.
Oh, I
Actually,
love it.
I'd say I'm neutral about it.
Yeah. I think it's a different. It's like any other shiny game. It's just a different way to play pack. It takes some bit to get used to, right? A lot of players, it's a little game warping, and a lot of players aren't ready for that. But with enough experience, you get better at them.
Hmm. for sure. It's like the way I feel is that shiny Magikarp, it sort of just kickstarts the game. You're playing like with a mid game that starts around like stage 7, right? Because like people hit level 5 and level 6 at stage 7, or like people rush babies
Yeah,
before
or like
Gyarados.
rush
So
level
it's
to
like,
like dig. Exactly.
or people are like hyper rolling for units and they already have full evolve boards at stage 7. You
Hmm.
um, so yeah, I don't mind that shiny carp. It allows us to see some of the more scaled late game teams early. Same thing with the shiny Gyarados. But in my personal like experiences, I just don't do very well with shiny Gyarados.
You have a game plan from stages 1 through 10, and then all of a sudden, right, just this extra $5 is thrown in, and it starts to get a
Mm-hmm.
little wonky, right? Because it's exactly what you were just describing, but it happens at a later period of the game. So you could be playing your strategy that's like, oh, by T20, I'm level 8, and I can go level 9 really soon, but then somebody has like Inteleon on stage 20, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
it,
And
it,
it's
it
not
varies
just
a
an
bit more.
extra 20 gold. It's an extra what? Like by stage 20, it's an extra what's 5 times 10? Why can't I 50 gold?
50,
It's an
man.
extra
Yeah,
50 gold. And another
exactly.
5 after that, and another 5 after that, right? So like
Yeah.
people get really rich in those games.
I do, and then you combine that with streaking, which is easier to do because you can like spend a little early, you can level early, better shop odds. It throws a lot into the wind. So, but yeah, I agree. I like shiny carps a lot more than shiny Gary. Well, both are
And
welcome.
then
The,
there's shiny Mew and Mewtwo. We
uh,
don't talk about those games.
we don't talk about those. Not on this stream. Oh my goodness, Waterall open fort with nothing but an Espeon. Black glasses, water, spoon, magnet on bench. Oh my god. Just
Hey,
amazing.
I like the confidence.
Mm,
And open fort, it's like not only is it a guaranteed loss streak, but you also hurt other people who are going for loss streaks, right?
absolutely. It's
So,
the guaranteed loss streak. Man.
and we've seen many times Waterell converting a terrible position into a winning one
Oh,
with some
100%.
clutch psychic plays. We'll see if they'll be able to do that again. Last game, they unfortunately were not able to, but hey, this is a new game.
It is, and a much
And
better spot for it as well.
and I love the confident play style. Like if I see someone going for open fort, I'm always happy to see it.
Hmm.
But at the top of the lobby, we've got 3 players that have yet to drop around. That might change this round.
Oh, it is going to change this round.
Yep. Suspush going for a very strong Big Eater Belt and Flame Orb combo, taking Monty's Poison team down. And Poison can sometimes struggle against normal because of those extra shields. It's pretty much just more more effective HP for those poisons to have to burn through.
Exactly. The poison
Um,
damage deals,
that being said, we do
proportional to
see
the max health.
another poison team from Vimby who has yet to drop any rounds.
Yeah. Amazing items
Nice
too.
condition, yeah, consistent damage item set from Golbat. We'll see if this normal team is able to take them down. Kakuna with a nice stalling shiny charm, able to withstand a lot of damage coming in from that Herdier. And that Golbat has just been hammering on that Herdier this entire time, able to take it
Oh,
down. And yeah,
amazing.
even though normal counters poison, this is a fantastic way to prevent that counter matchup from beating him.
Exactly. Man, Golbat's got to be one of the best early holders for that red orb with its high base speed value. Oh my goodness. And if
And
it ever
decent
gets
attack too, and poison.
exactly, if it ever gets, ganked a little bit or if it starts taking some damage, the fact that its ability heals it as well is hilarious.
hmm And sometimes you'll have flying synergy activated, so that's another escape from death.
But I do wonder how that's gonna pan out. We had Moon Panda on Ice Aquatic. We had Seal, and if I'm John Ray, and I am, and I see Seal, I'm going Ice Aquatic for sure.
Hmm. We see a certain gourmet unit added into the game once again. If you take a look at those ad picks,
Oh.
there's also a very loud lobster added into the game.
Oh man, we got Larry. That's crazy. This is gonna be a lobby web. Aish.
So yeah, what I'm talking about is Capsay Kid, who we watched do some really strong things in the last game, as well as a Clauncher who is an inconsistent unit, but when it does land its abilities, it hurts.
Mm,
Look at the damage numbers on Clauncher's ability: 140 when it's unevolved, 280 when it's evolved. How much health do units have? I can tell you right now, none of the units in this game probably have over 140 health, except for
mm,
maybe the Big Eater Belt Herdier. Yeah, but without
yeah,
that Big Eater Belt, it's below 140, right? So this thing
absolutely.
can one-shot entire teams for a very long time. It's enhanced. It's being enhanced by the choice specs and Soul Do, right? So that's why the damage is so high. But a single cast is pretty much just going to wipe everything out.
Mm, eh,
And it's
it's
going to be
amazing.
doubly as good once it's fully evolved.
100%. And Tug was in an amazing spot to click it. He was already playing water with fighting as well, effective front line. But let's see how it changes up here at stage 10. Oh my god. Oh, Tug
And we
gets a
also
water
have
sound.
there's also the Chinchino, which Minchino, which enables a lot of extra shielding from human if they do decide to go this sound route. I don't know if that would be the right play, but it's certainly a possibility, just based on their items.
Hmm. Oh man, oh man.
Yeah, they're leaning more into water aquatic, which is how I would play with this board and those items.
100%. I mean, given just
And
the
we saw
ads,
them
the steal
holding on
lobby.
to they were holding on to like a Chinchino on their bench as well as a Igglybuff, right? They're just like seeing like what's my unique gonna be? Maybe sound will be my only option. But they got
Hmm.
the Quillfish, which is a very solid frontline unit, and no reason to hold on to those backup sound units anymore.
Exactly. I mean, Quillfish is the front line that this lobster needs, and it's going to allow Tug to probably continue to streak for quite a while on such a cheap board.
It's hard to say. I haven't looked at everyone else's team, but yeah, their team is definitely looking very strong. And these units are grouped up. Let's see this Clauncher cast.
Oh man,
Just
every
any
time the
time now.
lobster
It takes a
casts,
really long time. Ooh, see the aquatic wave worked against that Clauncher that time. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes Clauncher is actually pretty useless, right? It only hit a cloned Kakuna and a Shiny Charm with its first cast, and then the second cast it only killed one Kakuna.
so true. But man,
But
the
it might
aquatic
not matter, right?
The aquatic 4 dealing true damage against Monty's team as well as reducing the poison damage. Actually, no, Monty isn't unpoisoned at this point. He's gourmet bug for active synergies. But this Goldfish is gonna take it home. This unit
Yeah.
is a tank.
One really nice thing about Quillfish is that it will take damage for sure, but then when it casts, it gains HP. And when it casts again, it gains even more HP. And sure, it might keep taking damage, but when it casts that third time, it resets its health to resets its max health. Um, and usually it will have gained enough HP to be like above
Oh
that initial 150. So once it casts that third time, it will look like your Quillfish has been at full health this whole time.
my, like it
So
was
that
never
that
touched.
healing and like go ahead.
That's crazy. No, it's like it's never been touched exactly. But he just hit the 2-star lobster. Oh my god, and it's
It's
red.
Clawitzer.
Oh
Even
man.
more damage, but still just as inconsistent. Let's see if it's able to do anything this round. I definitely want to check out some other teams, but I just want to see
Yeah, me
Clawitzer
too.
do
Me
something
tue.
crazy.
So welcome in
The
Nocturne and
Aquatic Wave
Puppy
once
Girl
again working against
Rosie.
them.
Just
Nope.
going around
They
following
wipe it.
pack
Two
people. We'll be
Poipoles.
lurking. Thanks.
Probably didn't need that to win this round, but like yeah. Two relatively healthy Poipoles just shut down instantly by one ability cast.
Did you know
Alright,
that
let's look at some other teams.
Every time Klotzer casts, it
Go
makes
ahead.
the Taco Bell dong noise? Did you know that?
Oh, I don't think I've heard that, but I'll definitely listen for it next round
Oh,
or next
absolutely. Yeah,
next time I spectate it.
yeah.
Okay, bottom of the lobby, Mesomero. They're going for a fairy ghost. I'm not sure how they're going to pivot, but they did get Mimikyu, which is a very solid, unique Pokemon. It can go in ghost teams or amorphous teams. I haven't seen too much fairy Mimikyu, but you can really make any fairy units work alongside fairy as long as you find a good backline carry, especially with those nice 80 items.
Hmm.
But it actually looks like Mesmer is leaning more into Ghost. Maybe they're not confident about turning things around with Fairy, so they're just hoping that the Ghost 8 Gambit can sneak them some rounds and maybe even a top placement in the lobby.
Which would be pretty nice. I don't know if there's too many safety goggles at this point of the game. I have to try and not say fluffy tail. There's plenty of shiny charms, don't get me wrong, but I don't think anyone has the safety goggles.
Hmm.
Unrelated,
I haven't seen
Susbus is
any.
on I was on the same comp as he was last game.
Perhaps they were the one that clicked Capsay Kid both times.
Yeah.
Hmm. So yeah, one thing that I am a little bit scared for Mesomeru is that the top player right now is running Aquatic Synergy. We've seen a bunch of shiny charms, and we have a very fast comp in Capsakid Tyranitar, right?
Hmm.
So, and then there's also Aquatic on this ice team. Very easy to splash even higher levels of Aquatic as well.
Exactly.
So that's
Thanks
a
to
lot of
Seal.
counter matchups for Ghost. And even if Mesomero has a confident win against everyone that I didn't list, they are still at the lowest health in the lobby.
Hmm.
So as soon as they face their counter matchups, their health is gonna like go even lower, and they're likely to get knocked out super early into the game as soon as they face one of their counter matchups in the late game, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hopefully something can be figured out for Mesomero, but it's not looking great. I would not
It's
be confident if I were in their position.
it's looking grim. But you know whose board is actually kind of interesting? Can we look at water roll real fast?
Absolutely.
There's a psychic
So once
Glamora.
again, once again playing Psychic. I'm sure this is temporary. They probably just naturaled into this evolution.
Hmm.
But it's got a cool passive that can definitely shake up some fights, spawning a bunch of toxic spikes that inflict poison.
I think it's an amazing play. One of the things that, you're required to have when you do open four into something, into anything, is a lot of game knowledge, understanding which units you're going to use to stabilize within the mid game. And the fact that we're seeing Glamora from Waterville is quite impressive. It's amazing front line. And yeah, like you said, the spikes, it's going to deal 66 special damage to all enemies hit, and it hits in a 2x3. It's pretty cool.
Absolutely. Also, Screamtail. Not only is this a Screamtail, but if you mouse over it or right click it, it's got an amazing sprite
Oh, I love
or
that. The
icon.
avatar for it. Yeah, that's so cool.
Hmm.
I'm jealous.
Also, Gotharita, fantastic unit. We'll see if she puts the spell crit set on the Gotharita or looks for a Ralts with two Dittos and does a spell crit Curlia.
Hmm.
Wouldn't be surprised. Actually, I think both of them can definitely work.
I think so too.
I think
I've.
Ralts is probably the better option, and yep, there it is.
Oh, there it is. All right. Let's see how
Gotharita is
effective it is.
more support, but yeah, Curlia in its current state just does so much damage. I think this is definitely the right play. Against a full ice team, though, let's see if it's enough to burn through the ice's special defenses. It's about to cast. There it is. Targeting a bunch of units. They all stand beside each other. A lot of damage, but it wasn't enough to take them out. It's going to need to cast again. There's the poison spikes helping out.
Oh, but Max Revive and the Curlia walks up onto the poison
Yeah, the
spikes.
Curlia
Truly
walks onto the
unfortunate.
poison spikes. And that Rocky helmet is going to prevent a lot of damage.
It
It might
is.
be. It
Oh.
is enough. Unfortunate fight for Waterell there.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
that's
Ice is a
okay.
pretty strong synergy to run against Curlia, especially with that Rocky helmet, negating a lot of extra damage.
It is. And Curlia isn't at max power just yet. We're still down the final crit item similar to last game, but once Waterworld finds that
Hmm.
black glasses, oh man, oh man.
Yep. Or honestly, even just a Soldu, just to, or even the Aqua Egg. If they have to do an Aqua Egg, that's not the end of the world. It's still gonna like it's gonna cast a lot, right?
Exactly.
Um, but yeah,
Ooh,
ideally that becomes a what is that? What's that
scope
item called?
lens.
Scope lens? Scope lens,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and
So
this
here's a
time.
fight where
Ooh.
Clauncher, good pathing from the oh yeah.
So close, but you know, it's an amazing loss for Water. We'll take the loss streak an extra dollar, right? Yeah.
Sure, sure.
Wow.
Okay, we got an Electivire carousel here.
Man, what are you grabbing, Big Whiff? What do you like out of the Electivire carousel?
I don't know. If I was Water I would definitely pick up that metronome, which she just did.
Oh,
EXP share is probably the most game changing item here, or game defining item. But not always the best units to hold on to that, depending on what items you've made so far. I think
exactly.
Sushbush can definitely make something awesome work because they have that flame orb. They've got multiple flame orbs.
Oh my.
Could be a little tricky because they might elect to sell their Pupitar just to give it like more crit items and then put like maximum AD on other units. Because I
Well,
don't think the flame orbs stack the way that you would want it to.
I don't think so either. I think they
It's
copy stats first and then it does the flame orb. So,
mhm.
but pretty
Yeah,
cool. It
it's
could
only at
also
33. It's not at like
yeah. What would more Pekos? If more Pekos is also 33. Oh, so they were the same. Oh no, no, the
yeah.
two was
So
29.
it just takes more pecos, right? Like it
Yeah,
takes whatever the highest.
exactly. But a good way to use this XP share actually would be since he's got Rock Synergy active and Morpeko isn't a rock, give it the defensive bonus. That'd be one interesting
Yeah,
way to use it.
I think that would be a better play than how they're using it currently.
By the way, Besamera hit Corsola. That's kind of cool.
In this lobby, I don't know if it's going to be very significant, but it's an awesome unit. I don't know if you watched the full 31 synergy challenge video I
I
did, but
did.
that light Corsola team, like or Cursola team, that was like that was a highlight for me.
Hmm.
So Cursola is basically, its ability is basically the Ghost 8 curse. Ghost 8 curse is the instant death after 8 seconds. Cursola, every time Cursola casts, it basically spawns that candle. You can see it on multiple units. They also have that spell tag, so they're really hoping that curse can take out these teams and not enough ways to cleanse it.
Oh, which very interesting
It's
against
worked.
Moon Panda, who is Aquatic 2 at this point. So I see, I see.
Yeah, it's worked on the last two fights. And
Amazing.
like as long as no one has the safety goggles, even if they have aquatic synergy, hey, if like 3 units are being cursed by that Ghost 8 curse, it's potentially 3 units getting knocked out at once, right?
Yeah.
It might take 15 seconds for it to happen, but as long as they have enough time to stall out those 15 seconds, it can definitely make a huge difference. And
Hmm.
the Ghost 6 and below curses are still being useful. You can't really cleanse those, even with
No.
an aquatic wave. It goes away for like what, a millisecond.
Yeah, I think it goes. I forget how long it is. I think it was changed. I forget. But yeah, it does get reapplied rather quickly.
Have you looked at Asian Avocado recently? They've got a
Oh,
really nice spread of synergies alongside Amorphous.
oh my
And
God.
the last few rounds, they've won every single round in the last few rounds.
Oh, just
Only losing
amazing.
to Tug Speedman, who has been dominating this lobby so far.
Hmm. This is
Agent Avocado was going for ground early on, right? Oh, also unfortunate for Monty missing a portal.
ah. But yeah, yeah. No, Ava was on ground. No, you're right. And
Look at how much digging they got, but they did not find any gems. They did, however, find their treasure. Actually, no, they didn't, because they
that's
have
from the
artificial too.
carousel. Yeah. Well, we have an incense and a cooking pot, but we also have the Electivire carousel earlier, which the incense is an amazing item to grab. And we picked Mewtwo. Oh my god. Oh, we're gaming.
Cooking Pot Mewtwo with the
Oh,
Flame Orb.
oh. I love this so much. Ah,
Mhm. This is a really fun item combo. We saw it last game, but I didn't really explain it. Cooking Pot, when a holder of the cooking pot is burned, they gain extra speed every second, and I can scale up really quickly. And the Flame Orb obviously burns the unit holding it. So even though this Mewtwo is going to be suffering some damage, hey, it's got some extra shielding from the protective pads, and every second it's gaining 10 speed. We can watch it scale up really fast. Look at that speed stat.
oh, oh, it's amazing.
And with that high AD, it's chunking every single attack. And then when it casts, obviously a very impactful ability as well. It's going to cast even faster and get through that ability animation faster. So very cool build supported by Amorphous 7.
Tough spot,
They've got
Mesomero,
their
but really good climb up from the bottom. No snow run during my roll down. That is sad. But no, good job, Mesomero. And Big Wef, I mean, what was it? It was stage 13, 20 life, 23 life. It was grim.
mhm.
And managed to pull out a pretty
Definitely
cool
an
board.
unfortunate situation for you, Mesomero. But hey, you won that first game. You're still probably in the like upper half of the scoring after this game,
So
hopefully.
true. But another thing I want to point out about AJ Avocado's board before I forget is that he used the gourmet dish of Gulpin on itself, which will give it 5% of its health every second since it's poison. It's a rather unused dish, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Mhm. That's not going to really be useful against Susbush's team, though, right?
No. No, not at
Take a look at
all.
Susbush's legendary.
Oh,
Basically, the ideal unit to get for Susbush is Guzzlord. Bulky gourmet unit, so uh, bulky gourmet unit, so it's splashing useful synergies. It's splashing three useful synergies actually, monster and dark, alongside that gourmet.
hmm.
And then as a unit, it's just like a bulky monster that can potentially scale.
It's got good raw stats, and you were right, Wep. He sold the Pupitar to itemize a second one with better items, right? His goal to get more crit items to deal more damage with it. So yeah, nice call.
Mm-hmm. So Guzzlord is the one that's splashing a huge amount of AD onto this Pupitar. And right now, Pupitar only has the Razor Fang, but hopefully they survive past the Legendary Birds. They'll be able to put another nice non-stat increasing item because they don't need to increase their stats if they're sapping all the stats from the strong units beside the Pupitar.
Exactly. And with Dark 3 active, it's
Let's see.
50% crit chance. It is rather strong.
Getting 2 kills right off the bat there. Dodging the Clauncher's ability.
Ooh.
It's able to sweep up the rest of Tug Speedman's really strong Water Aquatic Sound team.
Oh, and Thomas said
Ooh,
around
it's looking to
22
be a
and
pretty
10.
close lobby. Everyone's HP is starting to equalize.
Wow.
Some of
Uh,
the top HP players are dropping, like Vimby and Avocado, and then some of the lower HP players are starting to catch up. Is Waterell especially looking extremely strong with a Gardevoir. Like I said, they did not find a third crit item, but the Aqua Egg is still totally serviceable. It's going to allow that Gardevoir to cast very often, and even if it's only critting 40% of the time, hey, it's going to be casting what, like 30% faster? Once again against Ice, let's see if they can beat the Ice team this time. Also relying on an unknown M. They're getting the armor break and then the Gardevoir splash. Another armor break cast here.
Oh, it's devastating. The counter
Look at
comp
that.
getting counter comped.
It
But
was a
Mesomero is
close fight,
so
but
true.
like you see a fully healthy team, and then suddenly the full team is now all at half HP, and then another cast, and the half HP team is gone. Went from like what 8 units to 0 in like a matter of seconds.
Exactly. When they're playing the counter comp that is supposed to negate and mitigate all of that damage. It'll be much closer
I'm
next
very
patch, but
curious.
we'll have to get there.
Sorry, it kind of cut you off there. What were you saying?
Oh, no, no, no. I was just saying it'll be a much closer fight next patch. We got to get there. What were you going to say?
I said I'm curious to see if the Curry Pupitar is able to lock down that Gardevoir fast enough.
Hmm. And fun message from Mezumeru. Law is on Waterroll's board. Law, the previous #1 player, used to use that profile picture, the Galarian Articuno. That's quite funny. Um,
Mm-hmm.
also, Thomas hit Inteleon in his own lobby. Uh, there's also a lobster in that lobby.
Shiny Magikarp's not as impressive, but no, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We see a full set of dishes from Waterell, thanks to Unknown O. You do not want to be the player that faces this.
Oh my god,
This
it's Curry
look at that
Gardevoir.
Rhyhorn, Psychic Rhyhorn with a big mushroom. We've got Curry Gardevoir.
What?
I think it'll be if it casts while it still has that enrage, like that goodbye. But
It's
I don't think
over.
it will
It won't.
because
It's
it
too
takes time
long.
for the cast not only to happen but the damage to kick in as well. But it doesn't matter because like look how much damage that's coming through.
That's amazing.
Mewtwo
Holy.
scaling up though, oh, it's not fast enough.
No, and the Gardevoir got displaced. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Avo on 1 life. It was a good loss at least. Avo's got an impressive board. Top 4!
Hey, top four. Chip in a
Um,
chair. Poison, unfortunately, falling short in the late game, as we often see with poison teams.
hmm.
Even with a Naganadel, guy's still only dealing single target damage, and not too much, but yeah, not able to convert a poison into a win against such fast boards in this lobby.
Not only
Sunsplosh
fast boards,
unfortunately
but
got knocked
aquatic as
out,
well. Oh, yeah. What the heck?
knocked out by
he
Monty in that last round, or a couple rounds ago. I'm not
Monty,
sure.
who's on Spellcrit Hydrapple with a similar Curry set. Very interesting. Both of them had Guzzlord, by the way. Oh. And Waterl's got the Psychic Thwacky. Oh, my.
Yeah, I think Waterell has this one in the bag. Definitely
Huh.
a great showing. After a shaky Spellcrit Curlia game in that first lobby, but now really showing how strong that unit can be.
Hmm. I
Tux
was
even has
fully
Water
expecting.
9.
Water 9 Aquatic 4, Ground 3, and you gotta see the Volcanion on this. This is.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know. But you know,
It's. Yeah,
Explorer's Kit is giving some stats now, so it's not the
it
worst.
is. Yeah, yeah. It's 300 HP, right? And if we can give it more defenses,
Mm-hmm.
so like 5/5, kind of get it up towards that, closer to taking half damage. It's like almost 600 effective health. It's something.
Yeah,
It's
not
definitely
bad.
something.
Not bad.
Oh, but here it is into. Oh boy.
That Hydrapple is going to snipe down that Clauncher, not before it casts once. Let's see if
Ooh.
Volcania is able to do anything this round. Doesn't look like it.
Ooh,
And without any crit protection, I don't see it being that this Quillfish beating that Hydrapple.
no. But Avo facing Tug Waterle doesn't get to face Monty a single time, by the way, which is devastating. Matchmaking is like that sometimes. Avo also had a Power Lens Obama Snow. That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah, sometimes the uh, the battle order doesn't work how you expect it to.
You could say
Almost
that again.
consistently inconsistent, you know?
It's almost as if it happens every game. Almost as if it.
I am curious to see how the Waterell versus Tug Spewin matchup goes. I can't see Waterell losing, especially with all these signature dishes coming into play right now. The luck on
Absolutely.
Gardevoir is kind of funny. Um,
Oh yeah.
but you know, if that Cluncher or Clawitzer does get a nice cast, it can be a bit closer than you'd expect. Again, I don't see Tug Spewin beating Waterell, but you never know, especially with a bunched up team like this.
I can agree with that. And you know what? Because it is a 40% chance to crit. Now we have 5 more luck, so it's actually a little higher than that. But yeah, the HP difference, all Waterall needs is 1 good fight, while Tug Speedman needs 2. So it's looking grim.
Okay, the shiny charm does get popped, but then I think Clawitzer whiffed its ability.
Oh, devastating.
So yeah, looks like
And double knockout both had to
yeah.
face Waterworld's board.
Double knockout from the Ghost. Waterell easily takes first place after a, like I said, very early into the game, right? I like the confidence with the open fort. It's going to be a lot of gold, a guaranteed loss streak, and Waterell is extremely capable in converting that into a win.
Hmm.
What she just showed us all is true.
Yeah. Amazing second round. And then the other lobby is about to conclude, and Thomas is likely to take it home with his Inteleon, which is pretty
See if
impressive.
we can watch the last rounds of Thomas's lobby.
This Waterworld game exactly slow playing.
Okay. I see a Comet Shard.
Ooh. Baby 7 into Steel. Not enough to defeat the power of Inteleon. Wow.
Yeah, it's not just steel. It's steel 8, artificial 6 with
Oh,
a
wow.
shiny item.
Oh, with the amazing sound
A
of
lot
Jirachi,
of
by the
extra
way.
stats.
Holy!
Unfortunately, it's a Jirachi, though.
Yeah, it's true. And 3 range is kind of cute. But
Yeah,
yeah.
3 range. Not the worst.
Yeah, but against Inteleon with specs and a melee set, which is kind of cute. At least it helps it cast sooner with the scope lens. But yeah, wow.
Mm-hmm. Imagine being another one of the other players in this lobby. You've got to deal with not just Thomas Wang's Inteleon board, but also this Steel 8 Artificial 6 board.
Yeah, and then after that, it's
It's
an Ice 8
crazy.
board. You know, it's this lobby was actually nuts. Wow. But Big Wef, it's
Another
getting late
Baby
for
7
me.
player with Fairy 8 Psychic 5.
Yeah, I actually didn't
And a
even
spell
notice
crit
that.
Curlia.
Oh yeah, you're right. What the wait, what? Oh, but it's getting late
Hey,
for me. I didn't
it
know it was
was
gonna go for this many
Sandrew's.
games.
Yeah, Sandrew's game. If you want to see what happened, just watch Sandrew's VOD.
So true. But I'll dip
All right.
Big Wef.
All right, you're heading off?
I am. It's 10:30 where I'm at in good old Rhode Island.
No
So
problem.
it was so
Same
fun,
with
Chris.
me, but I'm sticking it through at least for a couple more games. Probably the whole thing, but we'll see. It
Nice.
is very late for me as well. But thank you so much
Oh,
for co-commentating. Everyone say bye to John. Providing a
I'm
lot
going.
of
Thank
useful
you.
insight.
Oh my god, it was my pleasure, Big Wef. I look forward to seeing the video for this. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be awesome.
For
Man,
sure, for sure.
all right. Hopefully, I hit end stream and it just doesn't mess up anything, right?
I don't think it will.
Perfect. All right. Have a good night, Mr. Wef. I'll be watching your stream in the background as I go to bed.
Sounds good. Thank
All
you.
right.
Take
I'll
care.
see you. Oh, thanks for the raid. Party of 8. Whoa! Thank you to everybody tuning. I really appreciate it. Bye Miss Veru, bye Monty, bye Top Jupiter. You guys are in my chat still. Thank you all for tuning in. Have fun with Big Wef. This tournament's pretty interesting so far, actually. For the most part. Spell quick curly. You like that? You like that? Anyway. Bye. You gonna rate it? Nice, thank you.